Safety of pedestrians is a key component of traffic management all over the world. For this singular purpose, all kinds of facilities are put in place in both small and big towns and cities to aid safety of road users not on wheels. One of these are pedestrian bridges, overheads, crosswalks, and ramps. According to vocabulary, a pedestrian bridge, also called a footbridge, is a natural or constructed structure that allows the movement of human traffic on foot across an obstacle from one point to another, such as a canal, carriageway, river, forest bed, valleys, cliffs, and railways. It also includes boardwalks which enable ease of movement across marshy land to stepping stones, steel or concrete structures. The earliest form of pedestrian bridges constructed by man included placing stepping stones along areas of low current in water channels or the felling of trees. This method is still widely used in rural areas of developing countries to allow pedestrians cross over water or connect communities, medical facilities, schools, and markets. One of the oldest known timber bridge constructed is the Holzbrook-Rasperwil-Hodden, built in the Upper Lake Zurich, dating back to 1523 BC. The 204-meter-long Kapelbrook pedestrian crossing is the oldest covered wooden bridge in Europe, originally built in 1365. The first footbridge, built in Nigeria by Lord Lugard in 1904, was located at Zungeru, the then capital of the Northern Protectorate, and then later relocated in 1924 to Gamji Gate in present-day Kaduna. Today, the Aruka Suspension Bridge, which spans across River Pavia, Aruka Geopark, Portugal, holds the record for the longest pedestrian bridge at 516 meters across and 175 meters above the river. The United States and England both have over 28 and 44 well-known pedestrian bridges spread across cities. Netherlands in Europe and Singapore in Asia have a little over 14 and 2 respectively. In Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, there are well over 10 pedestrian bridges along intersections as well as highways, residential and business districts. In recent times, pedestrian bridges are constructed with durable materials such as concrete mortar, reinforced steel bars, precast columns, guard rails, among others. These footbridges are built aesthetically or simply dependent on the location and purpose of the bridge. A pedestrian bridge is constructed in different forms, either as an enclosed structure between two buildings known as a skyway, or open between two different points. In the modern design and construction of pedestrian bridges, ramps or lifts are put in place to facilitate movement of people with disabilities, impaired mobility, and luggage. These are largely provided at mid-locks or intersections and complement other pedestrian safety facilities like zebra crossings laid out on the ground levels of roads. The logic is simple: protect and guarantee efficient ease of passage for those who for one reason or the other move around on foot. Pointedly, however, road accidents is about the biggest concern in the world moving on wheels. The World Health Organization, WHO, for instance, says one of the leading causes of death for people within the age of 5 to 29 years is attributable to road accidents. An average of 3,700 deaths occur daily, and approximately 1.35 million people die every year from road accidents. According to Nigeria Bureau of Statistics, About 5,000 pedestrian accidents were reported in 2016 and over 40% involved children. In Nairobi, 43% of crashes occur within 500-meter radius of pedestrian bridges. These figures are by all measures staggering and alarming. Despite these casualties, concerns remain high over individuals who prefer to walk, run, or cross over busy roads, dangerous trails, or body of water. Road traffic management experts have always cautioned against the clear and present danger associated with the disregard for pedestrian facilities on roads. This attitude is said to be a combined function of behavioral, sociocultural, and environmental factors. Generally, impatience or utter defiance by citizens top the list for disregard or neglect of pedestrian bridges. Among other issues used to justify the disregard for overhead bridges include complaints over height above ground, steep slopey stairs, and difficulty in carrying heavy luggage. There are concerns about overcrowding, the risk of mugging and petty crimes, poor lighting at night, while the attendant vibrations scare children and the elderly. The result of this recklessness and dangerous decision-making to run across the roads due to the perceived inconvenience of pedestrian bridges has often led to loss of life or serious injuries. Sadly, in Nigeria, there is the unwholesome picture across cities where all manner of petty trading and hawking take place on or around pedestrian bridges. Some are reduced to spots for begging, pickpocketing, and refuse dump sites. It is to be noted that the provision and maintenance of pedestrian facilities do not come cheap. They are capital intensive and take a huge chunk of public spending. As of 2020, 117.2 billion naira was put into the construction of roads, including 6 new footbridges, in addition to the existing 35 pedestrian bridges in Lagos State. In 2018, the FCT spent 313 million naira to build the Maitama-Banex pedestrian bridge. Efforts in Nigeria to promote and enforce use of pedestrian facilities through laws with stiff sanctions, raids, arrests, prosecutions, patrols, and barricades have only yielded marginal results. Overall, it is important to establish culture of using pedestrian bridges given its benefits, which include reducing vehicular congestion during rush hour, ensuring efficient use of road space, assisting in general traffic management. Bottom line is, it reduces the risk factor and saves lives.